The volatility is so persistent or pertinent compared to in markets. It's so volatile. I mean, so even a big blue chip like ITC is undergoing so much volatility in Indian markets. So that actually proves the point for ID's requirement for every investor. The whole world, that is when the real power of ID will come through, because this volatility is very surprisingly everywhere in the world. It is volatile, right? I mean, that in a long period of time, say 10 years, 15 years, 70-80% of the market is basically in sideways market, right?
Yeah.
So, and the whole world actually requires a structured way to tackle that.
So one thing when I discuss with people is, the entire concept of risk in the stock market is volatility. So, when
Yeah.
people discuss about risk, they'll say, okay, this stock is risky or this asset class is risky. Why is it risky? Because, one day it can go up 10% in one day,
Yes.
negative 10, 20% and so on. What ID does is flips that entire story. So what is considered to be a risk in the stock market? Obviously, the underlying assumption is the stock that you have invested in or the asset you have invested in is fundamentally has some fundamental backing. The underlying doesn't become zero. Anything which has fundamentally underlying value, the more volatile, the better ID works on that.
Yes.
So
Absolutely.
the entire definition of risk in the stock market actually becomes, for an ID, it becomes an asset.
Yeah, absolutely. So it actually inverts the what to say, the weakest point in stock market investing. ID converts that into a big strength. Yeah, that is the strongest point in ID. Yeah.